Hello my skibbity sigmas. LOL, sorry about that. Anyways, welcome back to another video. And yes, I'm back with this goofy text-to-speech voice LMAO. Anyways, this is another tutorial. This time for the Roblox Hello Neighbor Act 1 and 2. We got 2 this time. And yes, these are both made by Pantril, the creator of the Act 3 remake, who actually happened to comment on my last tutorial, which is amazing. Anyways, let's get this tutorial started. The game begins with a cutscene of the player, aka Nicky Roth, but as a kid running over to kick his beach ball. You can skip this BTW, but you can't on mobile sob. After Nicky has kicked his beach ball, you're sent into the game. Oh, and by the way, I bought the Toy Gun Game Pass. In case you don't know what it does, you can basically just shoot the neighbor and slow him down. It's pretty useful. You're gonna want to go down the street, over to the neighbor's house, which is a lot smaller than the Act 3 house, but it gets bigger in Act 2. Oh, and by the way, the game has been infected by brain rot. Like on this sign, it used to say, support the new act with a donation, but now it says, support me if you Sigma, with some mewing emojis, and that's not even the worst part LMAO. This is also your house. It's a lot less detailed than the neighbor's house, because of course the neighbor's house is where you're meant to go the most, obviously because of the basement. Instead of throwing things at windows to break them, you can simply just jump through them, which is something only the neighbor can do in the original game. But anyways, let's just go to say hello to our neighbor. Did you get it? Because it's called Hello Neighbor? Hehe, sorry about that. I'll stop lol. Remember how I said this game is infected by the brain rot? Well, so is the neighbor. Instead of him crossing his arms when you go back to your house, he'll start mewing, which is kinda dumb. But what is happening to our society? God please help everyone on this planet. But the good thing is that SCP isn't here. We actually have a challenge here, because you can't trap the neighbor in this one. So we actually get someone to run away from, with some chase music. Go in the neighbor's house. Go to this part of the corridor and flip the switch on top of this cupboard, or wardrobe for all you Americans. Knock over this giant painting, jump through, and grab the car key, or red key, and don't worry if the neighbor catches you up there, because the neighbor's car is actually outside, so you don't have to jump outside. Use the key on the trunk, open it, and grab the magnet. Grab a trash can, and go behind the house. Go to the hole, put down your trash can, jump onto it, and try to use your magnet to get the lockpick. So we got a problem. I accidentally stopped magnetising the lockpick and fell onto the ground in the room. Now I would restart at this point, but lucky for me, I know a speedrun technique or glitch with the magnet. So let me show you how to do it if you end up in this same situation. Oh, and by the way, if you do end up getting the lockpick without fail, then you would need to go into the house and unlock the gray lock door. Then grab the yellow wrench, jump outside and open the little gate blocking the ladder. Go up the ladder and go through the hole in the roof, and grab the red key on the table near the red window. Then you can unlock the basement. So there's a bug with the magnet, because if you magnetize a trash can or something, and you look down, you'll start flying. We're gonna use this glitch to our advantage. You'll need to get yourself above the hole in the roof, and then you're gonna need to stop magnetising the trash can so you can fall into the hole. This can take a while because when flying in the air, it is not that easy to control yourself, so try as best as you can. And boom, I got into the room without a problem. It's time to see what the neighbor's hiding in that basement of his. Spoiler alert, it's his son LMAO. And here we are in the basement, which is noticeably absent in the Act 3 remake, obviously because it's not finished yet. But the Act 3 basement is basically just the Act 1 basement, but filled to the brim with more spooky stuff. You'll notice that there's a hole behind a washing machine, leading to a door. Go through it to go to a room with a bed and candles. Make sure to get a flashlight, by the way, because the basement is really dark. Open this gate to enter a hall with a TV, with the classic "Ooh, hey guy, come on." At least 5 of us know about the funny guy on the TV speaking in a different language, most likely Russian, because that's the language of Nikita, the creator of Hello Neighbor. You'll notice that a lot of doors are blocked by chairs, All of these places are where we actually need to go, so do make sure you unlock them. You're first of all going to want to go to the room that isn't blocked by a chair, because this leads to a gate blocking a generator that we're going to need to turn on. You're going to need to go through the door at the end of the hall, leading to a big room with a wooden floor. And there's the gate I was talking about. As you can see, the gate is meant to be open, but it's closed, blocking the generator. So you're going to need to turn off the power of the basement so that the gate opens and you can turn on the generator. Open the power box and flip the lever to turn off all power in the basement. After you've done that, you're going to need to go back to the now open gate so that you can turn on the generator. After you've done that, you're going to need to go back to the power box to turn the power back on. And follow where I go.
Сегодня растет речная заблудь.
Flip the switch to open the gate and go through the exit door. A cutscene happens and a chase scene because the neighbor has found you and you're gonna need to go down the long path until you get to the unopenable door and let the neighbor catch you to get to Act 2. And we are now going to Act 2, which is also in beta. So it isn't finished, but it is still very similar to the original version from the full game. You will immediately notice that the entire house is not only bigger, but also covered in a huge fence, trapping you in the neighbor's lawn. But of course, your goal is to get out, and there's a lot more puzzles than Act 1. You will notice again that there's a lot of pipes everywhere, and levers on some of them. You're going to need to flip all these switches to get the hand wheel. Jump through the kitchen window, open the fridge and grab the yellow wrench. This is the exact same wrench from Act 1 in the room with the door you need to use the lockpick on. Also go to the living room and flip the lever. The basement is also blocked by a sofa because the neighbor didn't want us to escape, ever. Use the wrench and go up the ladder. There's another lever on a pipe at the end of the hall, so go and flip it. The hand wheel has now gone off the pipe, so go and grab it. The hand wheel is extremely useful to escape, so do not lose it at all. You can also do what I just did and glitch through the wall and jump through the window and go through the door, go downstairs and unlock all the doors. There's the hand wheel. Remember to flip all the levers and do not lose it. Follow where I go and put the hand wheel on the water pipe. After you've done that, take it off the pipe. Go through here, go up the ladder and stairs to get to the shark room. Because you did the thing with the hand wheel, the water will be gone. Revealing a shovel, pick it up because you will need it for a key. Use the shovel on this patch, grab the key, and go back upstairs. Before you do that, there's also a pipe up this ladder. So go and put the wheel on it, turn it and take it back. Also use the hand wheel here and take it off after using it. Up here is the last place you need to use it, so you don't need to take it off after use. Open the green lock door and flip the lever. I got caught here, but that's okay. I just went back to the water room. Oh, and I forgot to mention, every time you die in Act 2, the time will change. This shows how long you're stuck in the neighbor's lawn for. And yes, it was not like this in Act 1. Because you flipped the lever, the water in the water room will be frozen. Walk across it, open the door, and grab the red key. This is the key to escape. And that's Act 2 finished. There is also a text that says how long it took you to beat Act 2, so you can actually speedrun Act 2. This part is also changed a few times. It used to have a big text on a white part saying, "To be continued," but then eventually, when Pantrol began to work on Act 3, he started to joke around with everyone by saying Act 3 is a lie. So he did the same in Act 2 by replacing the text with Act 3 is a lie, but we all know that's not true. If you want to see my tutorial for Act 3, then watch the video in the description. And that's all I have for today. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, because it helps me out a ton. And see you next time. Bye my Skibbity Sigmas. Hey, I'm still here. Here's a question for Pantrol. If you end up seeing this video, would you like to maybe give some information and progress on Act 3 in the comments? Because Act 3 hasn't gotten an actual update in a while, and I would love to learn how much you've done on your work. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. See you later for real. Oh, and the game and the music I used in this video will be in the description. Okay. I'm gonna actually go, so bye-bye.